right, hello and welcome to beautiful Crossfield as we get ready to go for a Central Division matchup between the Rockyview Silvertips and the Calgary Chill. A lot of heavy hearts in the building here today. After the passing of Owen George, as you just heard about, our hearts and our prayers are with him and his family as they go through something that nobody could even imagine. For now, all we can do is attempt to play this game and do the best we can. The Silvertips 6-3, sitting first in the Central, tied with the Mavericks. On the other side, Calgary Chill 4-3-1. Here we go. Silvertips will win the opening draw here. It'll be knocked into the bench, stolen back by the Chill. This one's picked up as they try and move back across, getting their offense started. This one's on the stick of Dumoulin. He'll pass that one back across the zone. Working his way in, firing that one off a shin pad and into the netting. Picked back up by the Chill off the whistle. In the corner now. Looks like they'll have to give it back to the Silvertips. Cole Twite, he's got the ball now. Back over to Twite. Twite in the corner, rushing forward, back across the zone. In the corner now, Schrader. Schrader's going to have to give this one up. And now the Chill move back up the floor once again. Potipko passing that one back over. DeCosta. DeCosta passing across once again, fired on goal, but Jacob Orr makes the save. Orr starting in between the pipes for the Silvertips here today. .762 save percentage, 8.3 goals against average. He's played in 3 games so far for the Silvertips, as far as I've seen. I believe this is his first home game, as that one goes off the shoulder of Orr. Picked back up at center, but it'll be knocked down. No one knew where it was, so Ethan Dumoulin comes in, swipes that one up. Back along the boards, passing that one across the zone. On the other side now, DeCosta. Walking around the outside, 20 seconds on the shot clock, fires off the front of Orr. They'll start to move up the floor once again here. In the corner. Back across once again. Charging the goal, and he'll score! Silvertips getting started early. Nolan Sharp able to beat, I believe that's Easton Martin in between the pipes. So 1-0 Silvertips just 2 minutes into this one. Easton Martin, 787 goal save percentage, on the season. Goals against having a goals against average of 7 with 2 assists as well. Zachary Cullen charging in. Back across, in front of the goal, but they'll put that one right over the net. Chill trying to move up the floor now. Taking it up high. He's getting pressured hard. And it'll be nearly knocked off his stick, but recovered by Ethan Dumoulin. Dumoulin knocked down. He keeps fighting, but eventually he'll lose it. Mondragon on the attack now. Down the right side. Ends up finding Myris. Myris back across onto the stick of Montgomery. Montgomery looking at his options, back across the zone to Sharp. Sharp charging in, looking for his second. Won't find it here. So that'll be a good save by Easton Martin. On the stick of Owen Hamill, passing that one over. Chill trying to look for a way to tie things up with the Silvertips. Back across. Cash Bannister. Throws that one far, all the way to the Silvertips bench. And now they have to move up the floor. Looks like they'll have to give this one up, though. They'll get called on that one. Now the Chill picking it up at center. Potipko. Straight through center. He's got a lane. Taking it right in front. Jacob Orr with a good save. Now trying to break it out of the zone. The Chill. Charging through center. This one on the stick of Bateman. Bateman second in the team in points. I believe tied for second as well in goals. They charge in. Long shot from the outside, or at least he faked it. Had me fooled. He ended up walking in and shooting that off the shoulder of Orr. On the charge. Down Main Street. Fires that one wide. It'll end up going all the way back across over center. Over and back called. Chill are going to get the chance to start with it in the offensive zone. 15 minutes gone here. 1-0 in favor of the Silvertips. Bannister. That one blocked in front. Moving up the floor. Mondragon on the rush. Breakaway chance. Walks in and fires, and he'll score. Becca Mondragon. 2-0 Silvertips. Face-off won by the Silvertips, but it'll end up on the stick of Ethan Dumoulin for the Chill. He'll take this one back behind the goal and get quickly cornered and clobbered. Taken down. Fighting for it. He'll get knocked down as well. Chill not able to hold on to the ball. Finally, they recover it. Out at center. Walking back out. 10 seconds on the shot clock. They'll fire it anyway. Chill able to recover it at center. Need to fire it all the way from center, or able to get in front of it. Or takes his time, passes it out to center. Making their way up the floor now. 14 minutes remaining here. That shot covered up. Martin passes this one far. Chill. Passing this one across. Walking down the left side. Back across again. Thinks about the long shot. Fakes it. Passes it in front, but bobbled by Luke Kenny. Will be covered up here, and it looks like they'll call it inside the crease. Silvertips with it now. Moving up down the right side. Nate Shebeck with it. Down the right side, charging in, tried to go top right. I think they'll say he had a foot down in the crease that time as well. Down the left side with it. Out to center. Out to center here. Down the right side. Long shot. Blocked in front. Never made it to Orr. They'll pass this one up. Find someone behind the D, but they'll miss on the pass. And it'll be recovered by the Chill. Down the right side with it. Forgerson. He's going to wait for some teammates to help him out here. Chill on the right side. Fires. Blocked in front. And it'll get stuck in the corner. Ooh, as he gets knocked down by at least 3 or 4 Chill defenders there. Picked up by the Silvertips, and he's going to get sent into the bench. Few excited Chill fans on that one. Bateman down the left side finds Patipko. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Back out to center. Patipko thinks about the shot, won't take it. Left side again. Back to center. They continue to work off the screen. Walks in, has a lane and fires, and they will not beat Orr. Second try. Looks like he got on top of that one, too. So the Silvertips will keep their 0 a little bit longer. Shebeck with it out high. Spins off the defender. Finds someone in front. Charging in. Montgomery not able to beat him. All the way across. Sharp looking for a lane. Back outside. Schrader fires. Blocked in front. Shebeck fires, scores from the top right corner. Chill trying to break this one into the offensive zone. He'll get knocked down. Stolen by the Silvertips. 3-on-1. Working down the right side. Right in front. Brunton fires. Scores. Silvertips 4-0. And it looks like we'll get a timeout here from the Chill. So we'll be right back with you when things get back underway. All right, welcome back. 11 minutes remaining in the first period. 4-0 Silvertips after that timeout from the Chill. Grayson Bateman passing that one to the corner. Working their way around the right side. Looking for a screen, won't find it. Blocked in front, rebounds there. They'll fire. How did that not go in? As it bounces all the way back out to center. And we'll keep playing. Picked up there. Mondragon charging in, firing. Won't beat the goaltender. Chill now the other way. Heading down the right side with it. Back up high. Thinks about the shot, won't take it. Karchuk. And that's going to be a broken stick there, I believe. The ref goes back to try and pick it up. The Silvertips starting with it in the offensive zone. 10-17 remaining in the first period here. Walking their way around. That's Shebeck up high. Back onto the stick of Colin. Cullen to Shebeck. Shebeck, Schrader to the corner. Charging in, finds a lane, walks in, knocks two men down, and it'll end up going off somebody and over the net. Chill with their breakout now. Trying to find a man on the break. Wasn't quite able to find him. Silvertips starting to head the other way. Down the right side, Joshua Brunton. Hands that one off. Montgomery. Trying to work off a screen. Facing some tough pressure. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Shebeck fires, blocked in front. Can't get to the ball in time, and that'll be a shot clock violation. And it appears we're going to get a media timeout here. So we'll be right back with you once things get back underway. All right, welcome back. 9 minutes remaining in the first period here. 4-0 for the Silvertips. Behind the back pass, charging in and scoring. Chill, get there first of the game. Luke Kenny gets into double digits on the season, as that's now 10 for him. 10 assists on the year as well. I believe that is now for, oh, not quite. I thought maybe that was enough to get the lead on his team, but I believe he's still 2 behind Ethan Dumoulin at 22. And that's assuming Dumoulin didn't get an assist on that goal there. Silvertips. You know, look for a way to try and get this one back. The captain, Schrader. Down the right side. Shebeck fires. Blocked somewhere as it goes sailing out. We'll get the ball back here. Shot clock reset. Walking around the outside. Tries to hit Shebeck on the cut. Ends up getting it knocked off his stick. Nobody can quite pick it up. And finally, it'll get knocked down. Tried to pass that one back across to Cullen, but missed his stick. Ball ends up back in the offensive zone for the Chill. Montgomery charging through center. He'll get knocked down in the slot. And the Chill get it back. DaCosta passing that one back over to Shukat. Up high, long shot, fires, blocked in front. He'll get forced into the corner and it'll get knocked off his stick. Potential 2-on-1 here. He'll miss the pass though. And the Silvertips turn back around. Shebeck with it. Passes that one across. Schrader scores. 5-1 Silvertips. Face off won by the Chill. Tried to pass that one across. Picked up by Orr behind his goal. So we passed out to center. Cullen. Walks in, fires, blocked in front. Sharp, not able to find it afterwards. Heading the other way on the rush. 1-on-2. Was able to beat the two defenders, but it looked like he got pushed into the slot, or the crease, excuse me. Logan Newhook bringing it up the floor. Hands it off to Shebeck. Shebeck to Cullen. To Schrader. And they'll score from the slot. Cole Twite. 6-1 Silvertips. A dominant start to the game so far for the home Rockyview Silvertips. Attempting to recover their first place spot, after the Mavericks tied them, I believe, yesterday. Silvertips with a few more played games than the Mavericks so far. So that could very well change, but for now, the Silvertips stay tied first in the Central. Passing that one across the slot. It'll get knocked down. Both players going for it. Cullen wins the battle. Walking in. Tries to fire. Misses on the pass after sticks collide. And now the Chill move up the floor. Bateman down the left side. Charging down the floor now, down the left side. 2-on-1 chance. They didn't take it. Silvertips will retreat for now. It's a fight going on here at center. That's going to be a penalty call. Connell Walker is going to head off the floor here. So it'll be a 2-minute minor penalty going to the Silvertips. The first we've seen here today. Chill will get it at center. The best chance they're going to get to potentially get themselves back in this one. Far outside, firing, scoring. Chill. 6-2. I believe Cash Bannister scoring on that one. Call an infraction on that face-off, so the Silvertips will get it. Missing on the pass. And that'll go all the way almost into the Silvertips bench. The Chill will now get it. In the corner. Walking around the outside. Up high. Across the zone. Looking for to try and find a lane here. He'll find one and fire. Blocked in front. Second try will go. Chill. Back up to 3. Charging in, missing on that one. He'll get crushed along the boards. Just 3:45 remaining in the first period here. 6-3 Silvertips. Bateman passing that one across the zone. Right in front of the Silvertips bench. Back down low, Dumoulin. Dumoulin across. Finds Bateman. Bateman fires, misses the net. Trying to find the rebound. Orr beat him to it. And it looks like we'll see a Silvertip head to the box again. Looks like the Chill want the refs to send another Silvertip to the box, but I don't think they'll get their wish. Cassius Adams going to take a seat in the box. Working their way around the outside. Tipped right into the screen and stolen. Brunton on the breakaway. Straight down center. Puts it off the pad. Excellent save there by Easton Martin. Up high, fires, misses, loose in front, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Pass up high, they'll score. 6-4, Chill now only down by 2. Cole Twite down center. Charging in, he'll get knocked down. Back behind the goal. And they'll fire and score. Silvertips 7-4. Logan Newhook scoring on that one. Leads the team in goals so far this year with 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the first period. 7-4 after that last goal by Logan Newhook. Up high to Twite. Fires, misses. Rebound was there. Shebeck couldn't get to it. They'll get knocked off the ball. Charging straight through. Chill on the breakaway. What a save by Orr. Down the right side with it. Tyler Montgomery on the ball. In front. Back across. Finds the stick of a teammate. Cullen to the left side. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Newhook New hook to Cullen. Cullen fires. Rebounds there. Can't score. 30 seconds put back on the shot clock. Montgomery fires. Left loose in front. Schrader tries two. Where's the ball? Did it cross the line? Silvertips seem to think so. And they'll call it off. No goal. Easton Martin was able to stop that one. 1:02 remaining here in the first period. As it looks like they're trying to figure out where the ball ended up. Got to check down the man's shorts. Have they found it? Not quite. As they continue to look. Oh, they finally found it. Oh, there it is. As a round of applause in the building here. I'm not even sure where they pulled that out of. All right, we'll continue. Grayson Bateman up high, down the left side. Back across the zone, fires. Put that one right over the net. Or leaving his crease and swatting that one. Trayton Myris through center. Shebeck with it now. Tries to find a cut man. Won't find one there. Zachary Cullen back across. Shebeck. Shebeck. They continue to rotate. Right in front. Trying to find Cullen, but they'll say he had a foot down. Cassius Adams down the right side. I think we'll get a timeout here out of the Silvertips. 12.6 remaining in the first period here. 7-4 is your score. .6 remaining in the first period here. Game clock has continued. Montgomery down low, 6 seconds. Bounced off the stick of Twite. Nobody can find it. 3 seconds. Whistle blown, picked up by the Chill. They'll fire it all the way down the floor and over the net. Jacob Orr was nowhere to be seen as they pulled the goaltender there. Nothing will come of it. So we'll head into the locker room for the first intermission here. 7-4 is your score here. 40 minutes still left to go. Do not go anywhere. All right, welcome back. Second period action between the Silvertips and the Calgary Chill. I'm Simon Chaskovsky. I've got the call for you here today. 7-4 is your score. I'll make sure to keep you updated on the time. As you can see, we do not have the score and clock on the screen currently. We're doing the best with what we can here today. As the Silvertips charge in, not able to score on that one. Picked back up and knocked into the corner. Fighting for it right next to the Silvertips bench. With it up high. Schrader. Moving down the left side. The Chill. Back to the far right corner. Charging in. Passing this one across. Charging through. Joshua Brunton. Breakaway chance. Won't beat the goaltender. Back up high now. Logan Newhook. Luke Kenny with it now. Pass over to the corner. Knocked down a man on the screen. Fires. Misses. And it'll end up bouncing all the way out to center. Brunton looking for an angle. Won't find one. Right through center. To the corner. Back across. Looks. Fires. Will not beat Easton Martin. Walking over center with it now. Moving back to the left. Back to the right. Down into the corner. This one on the stick of Cash Bannister. Bannister looks, fires, puts that over the bar. Charging in on goal. Montgomery, breakaway, fires, scores. Tyler Montgomery makes it 8-4. Charging in. On the breakaway again. Won't score this time. As we'll see the Chill recovered in their own zone. 17:30 remaining in the second period. 8-4 is the score after that goal by Tyler Montgomery. Pushing in. Tried to put that one on goal, but he wasn't quite able to get a grip of it. And they'll now move up the floor. Twite passing that one up, and he'll wait for a few teammates. Fakes the handoff to Schrader. Shabak. Back down low to Cullen. Cullen walks all the way across. Over to Newhook. Newhook looks for a lane. Spins off the defender. Pass up high. Sharp. Sharp to Schrader. Schrader misses the pass. And he'll end up getting picked up in the corner. The Chill moving up the floor with it. This one on the stick of Forgerson. Passing that one across. Missed on that one as it takes a bad bounce. Picked up by Brunton. 2-on-2. He doesn't like it. Tries to keep the ball alive and will. Back out to center now. Cassius Adams hands that one back over. Montgomery again to Shabak. Shabak looking for a lane. Waits for a screen. Up to Newhook. Newhook can't shoot. as he'll get it knocked off his stick. Schrader, the captain, loses it as well, and that will be the shot clock. Chill, pushing in, turning back, and they'll reset. Down the right side with it, walking in. Back down low, charging through, puts that on goal, but misses the net, and I believe they're also going to say he had a foot in the crease. Shebeck. He'll have it in the corner. Sharp passes it back across. Fires, scores, Silvertips, 9-4. As a beautiful shot from the outside beats Easton Martin. This will be picked up at center. Lichil. Over to Kenny. Kenny has a lane, fires, scores. Chill back within 4. And that's 11 on the season for Luke Kenny. Back outside. Silvertips looking to get that one back. Twite off the screen from Schrader. Walking in, fires, blocked in front. Schrader couldn't quite find the rebound. Cash Bannister now. Fires. That one misses. Bannister. Scores! What a shot from outside. Talking some trash as well. As they get right back within 1. Or within 3. Apparently, I don't know how to count. An absolute laser from outside. Silvertips with the ball. A very high-scoring game going on here. Sharp pushing his way in. With it in the corner. Fires it across, blocked in front, and stopped by Easton Martin. He'll lose it on that, on the pass, as it looks like they'll have to give it back to the Silvertips. Shebeck. Newhook walks in to Shebeck again. Outside with it. Misses on the pass. Did he step over? I guess they'll say he did. So this will go back to the Chill. And they'll move up the floor. Walks in, fires. Chill back within 3. Or 2. My math is not getting better. Silvertips win the faceoff, and they'll start to charge through center. Back down low. Up high. Down low. Walks off the screen. Looks for a teammate in front, and Shebeck gets clobbered. Chill now. Cross over center. Forgerson into the corner. Karchuk in front, shoots, won't beat Orr. Passing this one across the slot. Schrader. He'll get knocked into the corner as he waits for some help. Runs into the referee. Shot clock restarts. Schrader gets out of the mess. Passes it across. We've got an empty net on the other side as well. And assumingly, not yet though. Assumingly there will be a penalty on the Chill, as it's a 6-on-5 for the Silvertips. No man in between the pipes on the other side. Twite fires, misses the net, and it'll go flying out of the zone. Heading to the box here. It's going to be a slashing call. And the entire Chill side of the stands letting it known that they're not too happy with that call. Schrader. Twite. Back up high. Right in front. Schrader misses on that one. Knocked down. Looking for the ball. They'll recover it. Only 8 seconds as he gets double teamed in the corner. Gets some help from his captain. As they recover it. 1 second. Needs to fire. He'll miss. And that shot clock will go off. And it's going to be I didn't notice that originally, but it's a 5-minute major call for that penalty on the Chill. No wonder the whole stands erupted. And assumingly we're going to get a media break here as we have passed the 10-minute mark in the second period here. 9-7 is your score. Still 4 minutes remaining in the Silvertips power play, but we'll have to see what happens in it right after this. All right, welcome back. The Chill have taken another penalty as well. This time a 2-minute minor, excuse me. Twite up high, down low, Shebeck on the outside, fires. That one might have gone off the post. Looks like they'll say it did as they'll reset the clock. Outside, Shebeck down low, tries to beat Martin up high, who makes a good save. Chill able to run out outrun Colin and Schrader. In the corner, knocked off his stick. Silvertips trying to take advantage. 2-on-0. Can they beat the goaltender? They'll miss the net. Trying to recover it by their own bench, but it'll be quickly stolen by Simon Forgerson. Picked back up by Colin. Colin to Mondragon. Mondragon walks in, fires, misses on that one as it goes flying into the air. Chill will start with it in their own zone. 45 seconds remaining in the 2-minute minor. Still 3 minutes to go in the major call. Down the right side. Wasting as much clock as possible here. And the Silvertips finally get the ball back. 15 seconds remaining in their power play, or in their first power play. Schrader. Shebeck to Schrader again. Down low. Working their way around. Man leaves the bench, and that'll be a good save by the goaltender. Picked off immediately as the Silvertips restart their power play right off the jump. Schrader. Back over to Twite. Down in the corner. Trying to find a cut man. Can't find Shebeck. Twite fires. Blocked in front. Twite able to get the rebound up high. And that resets the shot clock. In the corner. To Schrader again. On the far side, fires. Misses on that one. Fires that one just right of the pad. And just like that, the Silvertips have double-digit goals. As far as we can see right now, that goal is not going to do much for the power play or the penalty kill of the Chill, as there's still 1 minute and 26 seconds left in that penalty. Ball is going to get knocked into the bench of the Chill. Walking this one into the far left corner. Minute remaining in the power play for the Silvertips. Chill trying to waste down a little bit of that clock. Runs into a double team. And they're going to have their goaltender pulled here. Penalty, I believe, called on Trayton Myris. Up high. Down low in the corner. 1 second. And that'll do it for the shot clock. So we'll get a little bit of 4-on-4, assumingly, here. And it looks like Nate Shebeck is going to get the call not Traden Myris. So I read the number wrong on that one. It'll be Shebeck sitting for 2 minutes. Slashing will be the call here. Shebeck taking a seat in the box. 6:07 remaining here in the second period. 10-7 is the score. Walking in, firing. Covered up by Jacob Orr. Fires that one a little bit far. Ends up on the stick of Mondragon regardless. That one will get passed across. Cullen with it. Cullen passing it right over. They wave off the over and back call. 4 seconds. They need to fire this ball, and they will. And it'll be quickly picked up by Easton Martin, not having to put much effort behind that save. With the ball here. Dumoulin blocking this one in. Goes wide left of the net. It'll be a shot clock call. Silvertips get the ball back in the corner. Trying to walk it in, but won't be able to beat the defender as he's trying to wait for a little bit of help. Only 15 seconds on the shot clock here as they get their offense on the floor. 25 seconds remaining in the Silvertips penalty kill. Newhook fires, blocked in front, trying to get the rebound, won't be able to. And now we'll see what the Chill can do with the remaining 15 seconds of their power play. Karchuk. Back up high. Fired that one over the net. It'll be knocked down after I believe it hit the netting. Chill recovering the ball. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Or excuse me, we'll see a resetted shot clock. As that attempt did not quite get by Orr. Mondragon had a chance, decided to wait. In the corner we go. Cullen working off a screen. Schrader back across. Up high. Cullen walking in, beats 3 defenders and gets that one, but puts it off the crossbar. Montgomery now spins off the defender. Resetted shot clock to Schrader. Schrader, one man to beat. Walks in, fires, scores. Silvertips 11-7. Ball is loose along the boards here. This one let loose. Down the right side. Dumoulin fires. Loose in front or jumping on top of it. 2:30 remaining in the second period here. Shebeck passing it into the corner. Montgomery with it. Newhook. He'll get knocked into the bench. Bateman charging in, or Forgerin, excuse me. Passing that one to Karchuk. Karchuk down the right side. That'll be blocked. And they'll send this one over. Cassius Adams down the left side. Shebeck walking off a screen. It'll get, or excuse me, Nolan Sharpstick gets knocked down. So the ball will get picked up in the corner. Walks in. Saved by Orr. Up high once again. Walks in. Beats Orr that time. Ethan Dumoulin. Back within 3. As the Chill's top scorer there, coming in clutch for his squad. We'll get ready for another face-off draw here. Draw won by Drivet Legault. Shebeck passes that one across. Colin to Shebeck off the crossbar. As that one ends up going into the netting. Silvertips get it back. Cole Twite trying to look for a teammate. Ends up tripping up. Potentially a 2-on-1 here, but they won't be able to make it work. 35 seconds on the game clock. 30 seconds on the shot clock. Chill pulling their goaltender. Six on 5 for the Chill. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Walking in, back across, down low in the corner, pressing in, off the, or easy save, or sprawling, gets it again. As with 2.4 seconds, he fires. And they'll miss on the chance. So we'll head into the dressing rooms here. 11-8 your score. 20 minutes still remaining here. We'll be right back with you once things get back underway. All right, welcome back. Third period action between the Rockyview Silvertips and the Calgary Chill. I'm Simon Shaskovsky. I've got the call for the third period of action here in Crossfield. 11-8 is your score. 40 minutes have come and gone. 20 minutes still left to go here. Here we go. Ball will end up getting knocked out to center. On the attack. Forced out. Walks in. Fires. Won't beat the goaltender. Chill now the other way. As the player gets knocked down in an attempt to grab the ball. Boys Jolie not quite able to find it. Cassius Adams. Walks around, fires, scores! Tyler Montgomery. 12-8 Silvertips. As we get ready for another draw. Face-off won by the Silvertips. Across to Shebeck. Shebeck. They try to find Twite on the other side. Bateman rushing in. Down the right side with it. Bannister. Cross to Bateman. Bateman. That'll be a good save by Orr. Bannister a bit slow to his feet. Silvertips setting up their offense. On the far right side, that's Shebeck. Shebeck. Long pass goes soaring over the head of its target, and it'll bounce all the way back out to Shebeck. Montgomery in the corner. Newhook fires, misses the net. Picked back up by Montgomery. Fires again. That'll be a good save by Orr. Or not Orr, excuse me. Easton Martin. Wrong crease. DaCosta down the left side with it. He'll get knocked down. Trying to hold on to the ball against some hard pressure. He'll end up getting rid of it. His teammate will work this one down the right side. Charging in, has a lane, fires, but gets knocked wide. Good chance by Ethan Dumoulin. On the far side, Luke Kenny. In the corner now, Dumoulin trying to find someone in the slot, but it'll be turned over. Mondragon now. He'll turn back. Nearly knocked down. Down the right side. Shebeck centers it. Cullen fires. And it'll be blocked right in front. Chill. This one on the stick of Baxter Graff. Shukat across. Charging in. Bannister. Bannister. Diving shot. That one will miss. As they end up firing this one again. They'll end up sailing into the corner for a shot clock violation. Montgomery. Newhook. Walks in, fires, puts that one off the shoulder. Walking in, puts that one over the net as he'll get knocked down on the play. Montgomery on the far right side. With it outside, 8 seconds on the shot clock. Montgomery again, he'll lose it. Sharp will have to pick it up. Gets loose, fires that one, puts it off the helm of Easton Martin. And Montgomery will end up picking up the rebound and restarting the Silvertips possession. Schrader to Sharp. Sharp fires, blocked in front. Schrader again, back outside, resetting the shot clock. Schrader, Montgomery. Right in front. That ends up missing. He'll get knocked down in the corner. Chill on the rush here. Baxter Graff couldn't set it up. On the other side, missing the pass. And it'll be recovered by Orr. Mondragon now. Passing this one over. Shebeck. Shebeck on the right side. Passes it over to Newhook. Newhook off the screen from Schrader. Fires, bounce shot, won't go. Catching him behind the D, or sprawling. Did he get in front of it? Yes, he did. Cassius Adams passes that to Shebeck. Shebeck to Montgomery. Montgomery looking for a lane, passes it to the captain Schrader. Ends up on the stick of Nolan Sharp. Sharp back across, whips that one off of the goaltender and into the netting. They'll get Twite out there. Schrader off the screen from Twite. Twite walks in, fires, scores. 13-8. Silvertips. Cole Twite on the goal there. Not his first of the game either, as he's had quite a few tonight. Twite in front, firing. As they charge up the floor. Ends up running out of time. And they'll have to reset. Potipko. And that one will get picked up. Moving back the other direction. Trayton Myris. Passes that one back over to Cullen. Cullen. Cross to Sharp. Sharp. Montgomery. Fires. Blocked in front. Hussey passes that one over. Chill. Needing a goal here. Down by 5. They've been as close as 3. Bannister in front. Misses on that one. As they pass this one over. Cassius Adams to Shebeck. Shebeck. On the other side now, Owen Hamill. Bayman down the left side. Spins off the defender. Takes a screen. Passes it across instead. 10 seconds. Running out of time. Passed it over. They need to fire and will. Missing the net, and that'll be a shot clock violation. It looks like we're going to get a slashing call here. Trayton Myris going to take a seat. Cash Bannister with this one up high. DeCosta to Bannister. In the corner we go. Up high. DeCosta. He'll get knocked down. DeCosta with it once again. Up high. Looks at the shot, won't take it. Second try. Bounces off a leg and back out. Bannister. Down low. In front. Puts that one on goal. Misses on the try. Only 10 seconds on the shot clock. Walking off a screen, looking for a cut. Fires it from the outside, and it'll end up just going sailing out. Silvertips down a man, looking to try and get some offense if they can. Newhook walks through a few hits. Now with Zachary Cullen. Cullen. Cullen's going to get pinned here. And that'll be the shot clock. And they'll set up. On the stick of Bateman. Bateman over to Dumoulin. And they'll pass it back and forth. Working their way around the outside. Back to Bateman. Dumoulin again. Down low. Up high. Bateman fires. That one just wide. And that will more or less do it for the power play. 2 seconds on the clock. Silvertips assumingly getting it here. And it looks like we'll get a media timeout. 2 seconds to go in that power play. We'll be back when things get back underway. 9:49 remaining in the third period. Your score, 13-8. All right, welcome back. We're back to even strength. The Chill move up the floor here. Passing this one over. Nearly getting double teamed at center. Charging into the slot. Misses on the pass. Loose in front. They try and recover it. Won't be able to as he gets knocked down off a high hit from Twite. And they'll have to give this one up off a shot clock violation. Twite. To Shebeck. To Montgomery. Firing off a pad. Nine minutes remaining in the third period. Chilled down by 5. Are going to need to mount quite the comeback to get back in this one. Outside. Looking for a shot. Won't find one there. Kenny. Misses on that pass. Ball will go sailing out. Colin. Sharp. Charging in. They work around the outside. Less than 10 seconds on the shot clock. Sharp can't find it. Recovered by Schrader. They need to fire it. They will, but it'll end up getting stolen. Shot didn't quite make its way through the traffic. Just 8 minutes remaining in the third. Mondragon over center. Passes this one off, and they charge in. On the far right side, Montgomery. Firing that one and scoring. And that'll more or less be the dagger, I imagine, as that's now a 6-goal lead for the Silvertips. Putting an exclamation mark on what is a massive win here at home. Putting them technically in first if they, again, 7 minutes, nothing's impossible, but if the Silvertips do finish this out, it will put them back into first with no tie. Obviously, there's a good chance from the Silvertips doesn't quite go. Obviously with a bit of an asterisk due to the fact that the Mavericks have not played all of their games yet. Seven minutes remaining here. Montgomery announces the goal scorer. Bateman. Right in front. Misses on that try. As Brunton was a little bit roughed up on that last play. Colin. Colin gets knocked down. Tries to put it on goal anyway. Wasn't able to get enough strength into it. Shebeck to Schrader. No time. Walks in. Spins off of the defender and fires. Nearly doing it all on his own. But he wasn't able to get the finish. And now heading the other way. Baxter Graff. Graff trying to spin off the defender. Walking in. Has a lane and fires and scores. Chill. Back within 5. As this gets picked up. Chill down the right side. He'll get knocked down. Hand in the air. Looks like we'll get a power play for the Calgary Chill. Down low. Charging in. Pass across. Up high again. On the far side. Charging in. Blocked in front. Blocked again. Once again, the Chill continue to push. In the corner. That one ends up on the stick of the Chill once again. Only 15 seconds on the shot clock. Firing this one. Blocker save by Orr. Jumping up, grabbing it again. Missing on that shot. Still an empty net for the Chill. 6-on-5. Pushing in, firing, blocked again. The Chill refuse to go away here, getting as many chances as they can out of this 6-on-5. Finally, it ends up back behind the goal. Orr jumps behind the net. Chill can't bury it. Orr sliding in front again and getting on top of it. Could have been disastrous. Somehow, the Chill forward there missed on the shot. Looked about as open as it could have been. Silvertips are going to head to the box for a penalty that must have been called a minute 30 or so ago. Becca Mondragon, excuse me, is going to take a seat here for 2 minutes. Only 4:38 remaining in the third period. Still a 5-goal lead for the Silvertips. Cash Bannister to start with it at center. In the corner. To Bannister. Down low, walking in, fires. Loose in front, or jumps on top of it. Long pass. Can he find it? He can't track it down yet. Trying to hold on to it in the corner, but he'll end up missing it. And now the Chill the other way. On the left side, Grayson Bateman. Passing this one up to Bannister. Bannister. He'll hold it for a moment. Fake the pass back to Bannister. Bannister over to Bateman. Looking for options. 5 seconds on the shot clock. To Bateman. Missing that one. Stolen. And the Silvertips the other way now. Ends up getting knocked down. 2-on-0. Who can stop him? No one that time. That's 10 goals on the game for the Chill. Four-goal difference here. 3:31 remaining in the third period. So I believe they're going to call a redraw here. So we'll just do that again. This one will be covered up. Passing it over to Twite. In front. Off the pad and out. Chill refused to go away. 4-goal difference. They need to act fast. On the close side. They'll hand this one off. Passing this one. Luke Kenny with it. Kenny to Dumoulin. Dumoulin down low. Missing on that pass. Bannister not able to pick it up. And now the Silvertips the other direction. Looking for options. Bounce pass. Up to Mondragon. Montgomery has Shebeck. Montgomery beats his defender. Back outside to Sharp. Sharp off a screen. from Schrader. 2:25 remaining. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Twite trying to push in. Ends up losing the ball in the slot. Now the Chill the other way. Bateman on the left side with it. Passing it over to Dumoulin. Dumoulin taking his time into the corner for Karchuk. Karchuk, cross to Bateman, missing on that pass. Now on the rush. That'll be Myris. Empty net. Defender blocks it. Then it gets grabbed, and finally he'll finish it. Silvertips 15-10. Or no, they stopped it. Oh, that sure looked like a goal. Even the fans in the crowd seem to be confused. I'm not sure what happened there. Regardless, she'll have the ball on the attack here. Still an empty net for them. 1:25 remaining. Cross the zone, in front, firing, missing the net. Ends up hitting the netting. Mondragon picks it up, and it'll get blown down. And it looks like this is going to be a penalty shot here. Ethan Dumoulin coming out to take it. Jacob Orr on the other side. 4-goal difference, but it only starts with one. Let's see what Dumoulin's got. Dumoulin, slow approach down the right side. Walking in. Doesn't take a fake as he'll beat Orr. Nice and clean. .116 remaining in the third period here. 14-11. Chill needing a miracle. We'll see if they find one. Picked up by the Silvertips. Passes this one across as they'll take it to the corner. Back up high, minute left. Down low and in the corner. Schrader, cross to Montgomery. Montgomery walking across the middle, fires, save as it gets sent into the corner. Shebeck is chasing it, won't be the first one there. Goalie pulled by the Chill again, 40 seconds remaining. Spinning off of the defense there, charging in on the stick of Forgren. Back across the zone, Luke Kenny. Kenny in the corner. Pass across, up high. Looking for something. 16 seconds. Has to fire. That one misses the net. Shot clock, and there it'll go. Ball rolls all the way back down the floor. It'll be picked back up. And more than likely, we're just going to see them waste this clock right on down. Firing that one right into the netting, and that'll do it. Silvertips win 14-11 over the Calgary Chill. The Tips move to a record of 7-3, technically sitting in first in the Central Division. On the other side, the Chill move to 4-1, not moving in their spot, sitting at the bottom, fourth in the Central. Thank you so much for tuning in here today. I've been Simon Shaskovsky. We'll see you next time.